what is the family trust and how can it protect someone's wealth?
So family trust is a legal structure which is set up and registered, where the person with the money or with the assets decides to take some of his or her assets and put them under the trust. So you don't put everything, because you also need to leave some behind for your kids to inherit.
Okay.
But you take some of it, let's say 30% of your assets, or 40% of your assets in wealth, or even 50% for that matter. You take it and you put under the trust. When you put under the trust, you appoint someone called a trustee or trust administrator, which I am, by the way. So you put under the trustee or the trust administrator.
Yeah.
So we'll transfer those assets from your name into the name of the trust. So those cease to be your assets.
They're not your asset anymore.
Not your assets anymore.
They're in the trust now.
They're in the trust.
And who owns the trust?
The trust is that's what it's called, a trust.
Yeah.
Those assets are held in the trust for the benefit of the beneficiaries you decide when you're setting up that trust.
So I can put myself as a beneficiary.
You can.
The trust.
You can. Okay. And your beneficiaries, your wife, your kids, you know, some of us, maybe you're taking care of your parents, and maybe when you die, maybe they must struggle. You may also put them, maybe, you know, your spouse and all that. So those are the people that you put in the trust as the beneficiaries.
Okay.
So you have three parties now. You have you as the founder of the trust. You have the trust administrator, who is me, for instance, and then you have your beneficiaries. And my job is to take those assets and invest them, and whatever income which is generated is paid out as benefits to these guys who are your beneficiaries. And you decide what benefits you want them to get. Could be education, could be healthcare, could be startup capital when they finish universities, you know, that kind of stuff. Maybe upkeep allowances for your wife or your grandparents or your parents, whatever that you want to do that. And then there's a legal part where you have the registrar who oversees the legal compliances of whatever that the trust administrator is doing with those assets.